Welcome back to my vlog, or maybe to my road movie. I seem to be in my car all the time. So I'm going back home to Italy. Austria is one construction site. There's no road up to now, be it highway, be it just cross country, that is not in construction currently. Somehow I understand it, that you have to do it they prefer to do it in summer, so there's no snow and ice and so on. But on the other hand, especially in this holiday period where all surrounding countries started their holidays. Yeah, so now instead of the highway, we have to take again this mountain street. If you saw my last video when I was home in Italy at the sea, you might remember it. It's the one that in May was still covered with snow and ice. I love those small needle curves going up and down the mountains. I love them. But there's always a problem. Or you have people on bicycles. I said, just don't. Or you have campers. I inserted the iPods, whatever, so maybe you hear me better now. Yeah, so the point is that it is, as mentioned, holiday season, so there are lots of people on the roads and lots of people that are not used driving through mountains. So from bicycles to northerners who are living in the plain, to trucks, of course, to campers from the Netherlands or other northern territories. And then I saw a bicycle, one of those flat ones that you don't see before, with not one wheel but two wheels in the back. So larger, which makes it more difficult to surpass them. So to be honest, it's not really that fun. But anyhow, I'm back on the road. I'm currently asking myself if I would compare the time of my life that I spent in a car to the time I didn't spend on any trip. I'm not sure what the result would be. I used to say that sometimes I think I was born in a car. I wasn't. I was born in a hospital, but sometimes I feel like it. So yeah, we have a heat wave here in Europe with up to 34, 36 degrees Celsius, and I'm going home to the sea, so whatever it takes, I'm happy to go home. And tomorrow, because that is another funny thing, I am going to Italy today from home. My daughter is going this evening from her flat to our home in Switzerland. And she will park her plants at my home, at least a part of them, the ones that she can transport in her little car. And then tomorrow she will join me in Italy, in our house. And you might ask, why aren't you waiting for your daughter and then you go together in one car? Reason is, I have lots to do, and I will go back on Sunday, I guess. And she will pick up her boyfriend on Tuesday, I guess, in Bologna at the airport. So the two of them will have a week or 1.5 in our house at the beach. And I completely understand that they prefer to be alone. It was never a question. I'm capable of thinking and remembering how life was when I was 21, so perfect. Then he will go back to Switzerland and she will stay there 1 week all on her own, which is even better because, you know, did you have that at any point in your youth? Or at your age by now? I don't know how old you are. But I remember that being alone in the house, it's always exciting. But the first times being there without my parents, it was the pure adventure and I loved it. So she will be then alone for a week or so, and then I will join her and we will have 1 or 2 weeks together. And then we'll see. I don't know. I don't make really plans for longer than 1 or 2 weeks. Because everything depends on, I'm still hoping that I get a job. And if there is any company that hires me, I will not say, oh, sorry, I want to stay on holidays for a few days more. No. As soon as they say, we hire you, I say, here I am. Understandable, right? So yeah, after all this long trip on the small mountain roads, now we are getting back on the main road. Not yet on the highway, but at least on the main road, which is progress. I don't envy those truck drivers for their jobs. Sometimes it's really hard for them. A long, long queue of trucks standing still. At least we could pass by. Coffee. I need a coffee. But I had to wait until I'm in Italy to get a good coffee. So, yeah. Getting this caffeine shot. But you see that sun between the mountains? That's where we are going. No more mountains. I'm so happy. We are very close to Verona, which is a city that I lived on 39 degrees at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm at the gas station because my car needs something to drink and I need another coffee. I wanted to say this for me is the sound of silence, but to be correct, it's the sound of summer, isn't it? So, arrived, cleaned the house, unpacked the car and my bags, visited my dear sister, neighbor, and had dinner, and now I'm sitting on my terrace listening to the cicadas. Can you hear them? That's summer. Have a look. And look who came out for dinner. Mr. or Mrs. I don't know. Hedgehog. It's so nice to see him. Hi. You see the bees? They're still here and happy, so I'm happy. Good morning. So, arrived yesterday night. My sister slash neighbor gave me bread and salame. So I had dinner and I didn't have to prepare anything. House is clean, car is unpacked. This evening my daughter will arrive. And now we have 32 degrees, weather is overcast, so that's why it's not that hot, but still hot enough. I love it. I don't have any problem. I sweat as everybody else does, but it's hot. So now I am thinking about what I do first, because there's a lot to do. As always, you leave the house for a month or two and you have to not restart again, because in May I did a good step, but in the meantime nobody took care, so I have to cut a few plants and I have to take out some weeds, mainly in the backyard, and then I have ants in 2 places in the garden where I don't want them. I don't want them in the house then if they continue to expand. And I have to do some grocery shopping before my daughter comes, and yeah, enough to do. So I will get started. First of all, I have to put on the anti-mosquito spray because they are eating me alive. And even a t-shirt wouldn't help, so I'm in my bikini. I spray on that stuff and then I do my work. I'm cutting the trees and bushes, and I had to cut this one on top because this is the door and the balcony of my sister, and the plant was so high that we couldn't see each other, because in the morning and several times through the day when we see each other, we just say hi, ciao. But I couldn't see her anymore from my place, so now we have direct contact again. Most work in the garden is done. I've really rushed through it. And now I had a nice shower. That's why I have wet hair. But it's cooling. And now I will go to the shopping mall and take a SIM card for the router and do some grocery shopping. So for the next few days, my daughter and I have enough to eat. Weather is perfect, no cloud in the sky. And my garden looks nice. A part of the weeds, they are still there, but I cut all the plants. I treated the ants. I made sure that the watering system is running again because someone mowed the lawn and killed one of the sprinklers. Fortunately, I still had one here, so I replaced it and then readjusted all of them again. Cleaned the backyard where all the herbs are. Had a shower, and now I will take my sweet little, how is it called? Cabriolet? Convertible. Fiat 500. And get some air and drive to the shopping mall. My daughter is caught in traffic in the rush hour somewhere in Switzerland, so I hope she won't have too long for that. Look at the lagoon. In the evening, after the grocery shopping, my daughter had already arrived, and then a storm was coming up. And it was so beautiful to sit, as every year, on the terrace and look at the power of nature developing. And then the much-needed rain arrived. coming quite far. I guess the hedgehog will not go on a stroll today. He will duck in cover. Because if not, his spines will get wet. And then they become curly. So after this wonderful night with the storm and lightning and rain and all that, the next day we had to do some more shopping and went there with the car. Did we buy books? Yes, we did.
I got the Divine Comedy.
So nice that those who are following the vlog and the brain bits, they now know I'm about books, about Divina Commedia, about everything. They know everything. It's scary. Going to get breakfast for my daughter and me. Going to take bomboloni in the best bakery ever. Yeah. This is a bignè and these are bomboloni. And I took out all the weeds. There are some big patches where nothing else is left, so we will try, depending on the weather, we will try to get some soil and seeds to seed new grass. Also here that was dry because no one took care of watering this area. Finally wanted to go to the beach today after all that work. But now we have to wait because first there's some little water coming and air. So yeah, sitting on the terrace and waiting for the sun to come back. An hour later, this is the situation. That's the present, and that's the future, because it came from north. So yeah, we'll eat something and then we'll go to the beach.
How's the water? It's nice. It's actually very nice. It's a bit too warm for what I like, but probably way too cold for what you like.
We made a long walk on the beach and now we are on this stone molo. Learn Italian. This is a place where you can sit for hours without being bored, without the need of a phone or a book or whatever. These are the hair of my daughter. Looks like alabaster.
I don't know what it's called.
Ooh. And while we walk, we pick up all the pieces of glass and throw them in the bin. Because we don't want children to hurt. Oh, nice. There's written something on it. Low tide. This is to attach a small boat, but it looks like a wrapped gift. Look at the color of my hair.
Oh.
And yours. Today is Sunday, which is the reason why there's so many people here today, in contrary to yesterday, in comparison to yesterday where there was much less people. But yeah, it's sunny, it's beach, it's the sea, so we are happy. So last day today. Sad as always when I have to leave, but I would come back in a few weeks. So now we have to go on the roof and try to find the mouse. We are officially on the roof. And this is our beehive. And now we're gonna look if we find the mouse nest. Cuckoo. But the sea is on the other side. That's just, it's on that side. Can you hear the music? Okay, we'll try to, because we have a mouse here. I heard it last night, so I know it's somewhere there. There's a mouse on the roof.
Let me down.
Wait. So this is now the situation.
The situation?
I love it. I guess it's my...
It's French. The situation?
La situation, where we just, with strings, tore apart the oleander so that the mouse doesn't have the leather anymore. So I guess tonight we will see a mouse leaning over the roof saying, "Hello, how am I supposed to get down?" And I will just laugh at its face because they can walk up and down the walls, but I don't want it to be too easy for him. Then this is the sunset. And she said, I have to show you this.
And the house, I think it's so pretty.
Yes. It's always catching the last rays of sun. We didn't have to wait for a long time until the first attempts were seen to get back on the roof. Mr. Mouse is back. Fourth time. We think he or she, they are trying. We are gendering mice now. They're trying to go back to the roof. It's 2 mice by now. And now we have to check if they can make it or not.
Secondo me.
I really like mice and I find them really cute, but I don't want to have them under the roof in my house. Mainly if then for months I'm not there, I don't know what they will do. So it's not hygienical. So I'm not killing them. I'm trying just to get rid of them in my house. They're desperately trying to find a way back on the roof. Ah no. Ah. Oh, adesso mi viene addosso. Tutti e due insieme. L'ho perso.
Anch'io. Sta fermo lì su.
Eccolo.
Oh.
He's calculating if you should jump or not. There's the roof. If he misses the jump, he jumps on my face.
Sono tre.
Sono tre.
Sono tre. Uno,
It's
due,
three
tre.
of them. By the way, is this a beautiful oleander tree or not? Look at those flowers. We went out for some walking and dancing, and when we came back, we found them again. After these three, we found number 4.
That's a fat one. That's a big fat one.
How many mice are here? In 50 plus years, I never saw one. And now there are 4. Sono lì. Dovrai alzarti, si vede la coda. It's the part today. I am already packed. I've seen a little mouse, and I will have a business call in 2 hours, so I will make that. And then load the car and go back to Switzerland. And my daughter remains here, stays here, and has a nice holiday with a boyfriend. Those were 5 nice days with my daughter and the mice. So if you like my video, please leave me a like, and in any case, please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you soon. Ciao! And as always, be kind.